Even though the summer isn't ending the way that we hoped it would, it's gonna go down as our most productive one yet, and that's saying something. If you're new here, I'm Tyler and this is Todd. 5 years ago, we parked our RV in the middle of the woods with the goal of building our own home. But rather than building a traditional cabin here, we recycled 4 shipping containers, craned them into place, and converted them into an open concept home. That and a million other projects, from growing and preserving our own food to generating our own electricity, our dream has always been for this place to be a modern homestead. And the transformation from just a few summers ago is pretty unbelievable. Is everything perfect? Of course not. But just like us, our home is a work in progress. We post a new video every Sunday and the occasional Wednesday, so if you end up enjoying this one, give it a thumbs up and come along for the next. All right, let's get to work. Good morning. It is just such a beautiful day here today. The first thing we did when we woke up was came out to the garden and watered everything. Things are doing so well. Like the best year we've had. The sunflowers are just continuing to grow. Apparently, some of you said that they can get up to 10 feet big. I definitely think that that's gonna happen for these ones. We're hoping, fingers crossed. But what we're gonna tackle today is something I'm really excited about, mainly because of the smell in the air. We have not had a lot of rain here this summer, and the pond is really low. So we wanna get it circulating, we wanna get things moving again, and just really clean this up because it's just such a beautiful space.
Well, especially when Earl goes swimming in it, it really riles up the smells that are in there. And we did have a pump circulating water through this waterfall before, but that pump broke a couple years ago and we just haven't fixed it.
It worked really well though, because Todd came up with the idea to pump water up in this waterfall that we built. This was such a labor of love. We went back to this quarry that's in the woods and collected all of these pieces of slate by hand and built this waterfall. Like none of this existed. It was all kind of Todd's idea.
Yeah, it's really happy with it. I always wanted a pond as a child, like one of those garden ponds. So now we just have a really big one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a few other improvements that we always talked about doing, but never actually did, to hopefully, you know, make it so it doesn't smell. And we want the water to clear because I eventually want to get goldfish in it.
Yeah, or koi, that would be cool.
Well, koi, the issue with the koi...
Oh, the hawks and the owls?
And raccoons. And we do have a Randy. We have a raccoon that lives behind the outhouse by the dome, so it's Squirrel's boyfriend. That's a long story.
We're
into the weeds already.
We can't get into that yet. So, okay, what we're gonna do first is clean up this waterfall. It's really just like muddy and leafy from all the years of sediment, so.
Yeah, and we don't want that, once we turn it on, flowing right into the pond. So we're gonna pull out some of the big rocks, scoop out the leaves.
All right, let's get working.
When we're doing it too, anywhere you see creeping Jenny, we want to take that out.
She's invasive?
She's a little too creepy. But the reason I used it was when we first started the gardens, it was a cheap way of filling the space. Too bad we didn't have a leaf blower here.
That'd be way easier, eh?
Would a shop vac work, or would it suck up too much?
I think it would suck up too much. Crazy that some bags of rocks can do this.
Yeah, don't question it though.
It does make sense.
I wonder how often we should actually clean it.
Probably once a year.
It is crazy that it's like this whole little ecosystem we built.
Yeah, from like scratch.
Makes me feel like a creator.
Oh my God, look at the black sludge coming from it.
I can see it running down the hill. That's crazy.
And just like all trapped in there. But I guess that's the point of it, right?
Yeah, the waterfall, as it flows down, it brings
oxygen. Oxygenation.
Look at the frog there, just chilling in the mud.
2 of them.
Oh yeah, there's one over there.
3.
Where's the third?
You here?
Oh, I see it.
They like the water.
Do you want me to throw it in?
Yeah, I'm just worried we're not going to be able to like...
What?
Get it in.
Why? Never been a problem before.
Good?
Yeah. There, but she's running.
That's awesome. Like to have that running again is huge.
I'm gonna fix the rocks up around it to make it blend back in.
How good does this look?
It looks so good.
You happy with it?
Yeah. I'm just kind of cleaning out a bit of the gunk that is still blocking it, but...
It's so pretty.
Yeah. It's just so nice to have it running again. I like the sound of the trickling water.
And all the plants and the vegetation around it that we've put in over the years, everything has just grown up so well.
It's crazy.
We should do like a full garden tour of all of the perennials that you've planted sometime.
Yeah?
Let us know if you guys would want that, because we have so many different types all around the bank and everywhere. If you're interested in that, let us know. No tools required. Love that. So I guess what we should probably do is put each light roughly in the spot where we would want it, and then figure out what our wiring plan is.
Yeah. Seems to make sense. Hey, Chucky. Seems like it makes a lot of sense for me, guys.
I'm gonna start down here first.
We were made for this adventure, we're feeling it in our blood.
Like, we have no idea how it's gonna look.
No. That's what I mean, like the lights, we think it's gonna look good, but they could all be like shining in our eyes in the house or like all shining on the same spot. We came into the shade because it's getting quite hot out there, and now we're ready to start working on the next part. So this one is an aerator. So it's supposed to put oxygen into the pond.
It kind of looks like our setup. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like the waterfall and...
It does.
But it says it does up to 15,000 gallons. That's a lot.
It's a big pond. So we're like 12 feet across, and I think it's like 30 feet long, and it's 6 feet deep.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's a big pond. And then the other part is in the big sort of belly of the kidney bean, I guess we'd call it. We've got a floating fountain that's going to go there. So we can turn it off and on, basically kind of for aesthetic, but also another way if we're finding it's really green. When it goes up and comes back down and hits the water, more oxygen, helps move things along, keep our little frogs and eventual fish friends happy.
I'm gonna sit down.
Welcome to Lazy Projects.
Should we do one at a time?
Probably, because I could see us ending up with air coming out of the fountain, water coming out of the air.
What's that, like the main pump?
That's what pulls the oxygen through these tubes, and then it must have a splitter.
Where is it getting the oxygen? That's creating oxygen?
It's just pumping air.
But where is the air coming from? So this isn't in the water.
No.
Oh, wow. I thought that this went in the water like the pump.
Good thing you didn't install this on your own.
Warning, do not submerge the compressor in water.
Oh, these are heavy.
Way heavier than I was expecting.
Kind of like those weights. Like when I used to power walk through the neighborhood.
Brings you back?
Brings me right back, ankle weights and sweatbands.
How far did you get yours?
How'd you get yours? You're further.
No, I'm not. Look.
Yes, you are. You're one pet. Oh, no.
You're further than me.
Are you getting competitive now? Because I intend for that to just tie it to a cinder block and throw it in.
Well, we'll see what the instructions say. And you'll have to save these for your book.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, these are, like, really good quality. Professional grade. Only the best for my man.
Ow, my nipples. You know I chafe easy.
3-tier nozzle creates water effects 6.5 feet in diameter and 10 feet tall.
I need to start proofing your orders.
I have a feeling this is going to be really easy because these are just going to anchor in the 3 points.
And just like kind of like give slack, pull slack kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
We both just started pulling.
What'd you do? Just
a knot. And it's all I know how to tie, so. My dad always says if you don't know how to tie knots, tie lots. And that's just the path I've chosen in life.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Just tie lots of knots. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape here.
I think we're laughing all the way to the pond.
Ha 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 ha! Okay, so now what our plan is to use these anchors, and we're gonna have 3 points around the pond, and using the rope that we just tied on, we'll be able to have, like, what is it called? Guide wire support or something like that?
Yeah, like it holds it in place, but also it helps us position it so we can turn it on and kind of, you know, if we need it to move this way, we can let slack out on one side and pull it the other way to get it, because the concern is we don't want this splash to be outside of the pond because then we're going to lose all the water.
Exactly. It's definitely oversized for our size of the pond, but that's what we got.
Yeah. So you got the first one in, right?
Yeah.
So this rope here can tie into it. Did we spook you, buddy? You guys?
You spooked me.
Are we always up to some shenanigans, Charlie? What an arm.
When you've got it, you've got it. Let more slack go. And now pull it back. Good there?
I think so. I'm gonna turn it on and make sure.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Do you like that head?
I think it's good head.
It's working. It's putting oxygen in the water.
Better than it was this morning.
Okay, so obviously the whole point of doing that was to clear the water. Listen to this. You can hear it everywhere in the whole main floor. It sounds so beautiful, like a little stream is right out the window. It's just really exciting. That project was on our to-do list for like 3 years, which is sort of nuts. I wish that we did it sooner, but we've just had so much on the to-do list, as you know. Like, This space has just absolutely transformed, hasn't it, Earl? The closer we're getting to this place being totally finished, the more difficult it is to avoid, I guess, the question of what are we doing next? It's been on our minds a lot lately, but we're trying to have fun. We're trying to like enjoy all of this hard work, spend time with Charlie. I have been relying a lot more on my therapist at BetterHelp. They are the sponsor of this week's video, but you guys know this is a service that we've used for years and years. It has truly changed me, who I am as a person, my perspective that I have, the grace that I'm able to give people. And getting started with BetterHelp is a breeze. You just fill out a quick survey, and in as little as 48 hours, you're matched with your own therapist. And whether it's a video chat, phone calls, or just messages back and forth, you can chat with your therapist however is the most convenient and, most importantly, comfortable for you. That's the big difference with BetterHelp. That, and if you don't vibe with your therapist, you can just find a new one. I've switched therapists several times. That flexibility and finding a person that connects with me on the issues that are really important that I'm trying to work on, that has been the foundational shift with therapy for me. It is totally worth checking out. If you scan that QR code or click the link in the description box down below, save 10% off your first month of therapy, so definitely check that out.
We were absolutely zonked after yesterday, just being out in the sun.
We barely made it to sunset, not even kidding. We wanted to stay up late enough though to like take in the lights, see how it looked.
We did see it. It's beautiful. It's kind of giving me like golf course vibes, just the way it looks, but
it's giving me like mini Bellagio.
What do you got planned for today?
I kind of just like want to be creative. That's like the vibe that I'm in. I might work on some videos.
Just do some edit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel like being creative, but I want to keep working in the yard because it's hard to believe it's almost September.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
And I still have so much left on the yard to-do list that I need to get in before the snow falls, so.
You don't have to do that.
I know, I don't have to, but then it just shuffles all the plans for next year, you know?
True.
There's a ripple effect, so. Do you think I could get your hand with something for like just a quick second and then...
Just a quick second?
Yeah, and then we'll have our creative free time.
Yeah, we know what just a quick second looks like.
So a lot of you were saying when we put the kitchen together that we need to get a heavy duty cover. Well, it actually came with one and it looks really good on it and we're gonna try and use it every single time, you know, to keep the water off, but we do have to be realistic. When the wine gets flowing and people are over, or say the grill is still hot when we're going to bed, then it might sit out not covered. So.
Yeah, this is kind of like a really dewy time of year. Like, look at this. If we didn't have this on, then it would have got wet. It is made of stainless steel and the top is granite, so there's not a lot that can happen to it, but we want this to last our whole lives, so it does make sense to do it right.
Yeah, so with that said, what we need to do is actually spray it with WD-40, let it sit, wipe it down, spray it again, wipe that off, and that's supposed to protect the metal, and then we just do it, you know, like randomly throughout just to keep the barrier up, to keep the water from sitting right on the metal.
Mm-hmm. So that's not going to be a quick project. So what is it that you need my help with?
I just need your help wheeling this over here so I can get all the way around and then I can just kind of pick away at it.
I guess it would be difficult to spray, behind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, boss, what's the plan?
I think we can slide it as far as we can this way and then that way I'm also out of the sun doing it.
True. Yeah. Thank God this is on wheels.
Yeah. She's heavy. I guess it's also got 3 kegs in it.
Yeah, true. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
a keg and a half. Yeah, I see what you mean. All of this needs done too. Yeah, the back side. That's it? That's all you need my help for?
Yeah.
Okay. You know your day.
Yeah, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Have fun. So the first few sections are going pretty well, but I do have a feeling this is going to be really time consuming and messy. So I'm just going to put my head down, put some music on, and get this done. I'm going to let that dry for the day and get to work on a project down here. So we are going to continue on with making this back side of the deck look nice to match the other side of the deck. So what we're going to do is close in these pipes because we're now completely 100% done with all the mechanical underneath there, which is really exciting. So then, yeah, I can just close it all back in, make it look nice, kind of level this out a little bit. We're gonna bring in some gravel, a little bit of plants, you know, we can't just have it as a basic space. So I'm just gonna get to work first at attaching the boards on. Now we take this, oops, and go like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is have to put these all in order of size. Love puzzles. Tyler used to have to travel for work, so I would have to come up with ways to entertain myself. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Anyway, back to the story about the puzzle. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a nice bottle of wine. I'm gonna order my favorite takeout, and I'm gonna put together a puzzle. I'm just gonna put on a movie and have a little me night. Well, went to the store and didn't realize how expensive puzzles are. So I ended up going to the dollar store to get a puzzle. Well, wasn't it missing pieces? Had no corner pieces. Not a single corner piece in the whole puzzle. And I was trying to do the outside. And then I was like, okay, if it's missing the four corners, it's definitely got a few more in the center missing. So anyway, I just drank the wine, ate the food, and watched a movie. But I do like puzzles. I think that's why I like Lego. Gotta dig this out, Earl. Oh my. Well, we're gonna repurpose it over here. Like, all I wanna do is screw the boards on and plant a garden. I don't want any of this bullshit in between. Because it's all big stones. Get these ones out. We call these our biggies. Oh, it is gonna be so worth it though, having this all cleaned up, closed up, cleaned up, moving on, you know? Make it so it becomes a memory, not a to-do list. Earl! Were you in the pond? He's such a water duck. Oh my God, he stinks. You stink! Go, get away from me. You're gross. You need to be hosed. You stink like a frog, Earl. You stink like frog poopies. That's your eau de toilette today. Like, you don't like this, and you know every time you go in the pond, you get hosed down, but you still go in the pond, right? You haven't figured out that equation yet, have you? It's quite confusing. I knew you were in the pond too, because you go really quiet, and I can't hear you, and you don't come when I yell your name, because you know you're in trouble. Okay. Let's go roll in the grass, okay? Oh, you smell better. You smell better, yeah. Mr. Wigglebutt pond swimmer, huh? You Wigglebutt pond swimmer. Oh, thank you. Are you cleaning me off? Are you cleaning me off? Thank you. Okay, I gotta get back to work. You're distracting me. No more swimming in the pond. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Oh, she's really compacted through the winter, I guess. So that's always fun. This biggie's gotta go. Fill that in, because I will break my ankle on that one. I'm trying to convince Tyler to let me buy one of those ride-on wheelbarrows. You just like load it up and then you just stand on it. I think it would be so convenient. Plus, it's an income stream. If we ever do like farm tours, we could charge extra for a wheelbarrow ride. You trying to get away from Earl? Bestie, what are you doing, Bestie? I want to play with you, best friend. You are my best friend. Bestie, you are the best thing to ever happen to me, Bestie. Oh, nice little breeze as a reward. Oh, she is serving tonight. Oh, grab this weird. So we're just gonna lay them like this, flip it that way, and kind of just start pulling. Right across, boom, boom, done.
I used to be so blue. Now I'm in a sunny day. The moment I found you.
The man, the myth, the legend, my boss Tyler says that we can have lunch now. So that's good. It's always nice when the foreman lets you know it's break time. I'm just joking. He's in there editing. But when he's editing, it's nice. He gets to be creative and I get to do my creative. Ow! Fucking. Oh, whoa, we got a splinter on that fucker. Ow, wow, you are caliente. All right, so I brought over a couple loads of soil. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of spread it out over this bank area. This is all built up, this driveway into the house. If you remember, we built it up a few years ago to help get all the equipment so we could do all the underground work. Anyway, it's all supported by rocks except for this area. So I'm gonna put a few plants in here to help kind of, you know, make it pretty, but also a little bit sturdier. That's kind of just what I tell Tyler to justify putting a garden where I want. Anyway, brought over a couple loads, didn't hit anything with the tractor, so we're gonna call that a win. Things are going right today, folks. Also makes the pipe a little less noticeable. That's the drain from all the gutters that come down the house. They then go underground into these pipes, and pipes that pop out underneath the deck as well. Just so we can run the water away from the foundation. Even though we're elevated, we still don't just want it sitting there, you know? Look at this big old stick. We had all these trees and we're like, well, we're not gonna burn through all of them with the little tiny cubic mini wood stove we had. So we started using them in the garden and it just kind of stuck. Now I really like it. So it's not going anywhere. It's here for life. It's here for life. Backstreet's back. All right. Ba-da-da. Brought over the mulch and then I figured I might as well keep going. So I brought over the gravel. So now it's just to spread it, which I actually do enjoy. I find this really therapeutic. All right, that's looking good too. On to the final stretch and then we can go put our feet up for a little bit. So we got these couple of plants. You're gonna love it here. You're gonna make new friends. You're gonna love the school district. This one, I don't have too high of hopes for. I'll bring it up so you can see it. But it's one that we have planted over by the pond that released seeds and it was grown in the driveway. So I was gonna take it out anyway. I was like, you know what? Might as well throw it in the garden and see if it spreads beauty throughout the yard. So we'll just put it in here and see what it does. You do what you feel you need to do. Kind of fill in the areas I feel are a little bare. All right, we're done, folks. What do you think? Think it looks better? I'm just gonna tidy up, bring Ruby back, go put my feet up. I think we earned it. Good job. Tyler's not here, so just in case it's not working, give you some options. Then I'll be in Tyler's position, so you can just put your head on me, and then like that. They'll be like, how do you do that? Is that CGI? I'll be like, no, it's me, no stunt double. Double or devil? Probably a double, because it's a double of the person, but it's a devil, like a daredevil.
All right, so it's been a couple of days since we picked you guys up. We do have some updates to share with you. This area that Todd did, he's actually still working on it.
Just kind of fine-tuning it a little.
Yeah, it turned out incredibly beautiful, but we did run into a little bit of a hiccup. So if you notice this box right here, that was the suggestion that a lot of you came up with. Shout out to Roger and Kathy. They own a pool company in the US. They reached out and gave us a lot of really good advice on what we should be doing, because as you guys know, we are not experts. And one of the biggest things was having a backup heat source in the winter. So these tubes right here, they are going to completely power the water to make sure that it's hot year round. But if something happens, if there's a hiccup, you know, anything could happen, then we have no ability to heat the water.
Yeah, so it's kind of like how a few years ago we put in a backup generator for the property so that if something happens to the power, we can still keep, you know, running things. We're kind of viewing this as another redundancy just in case something happens.
Yeah, I think a little bit of it was stubbornness on our part. Like, we didn't want any propane at all, but like you said, the backup propane generator for the house, that's only kicked in like maybe 3 or 4 times since we put it in, but if we didn't have it, it would be a really big deal.
Yeah, so the way this works is it goes through the glycol heater first, then if it's not at temperature, or you know, we have to use more of the glycol heat for inside the house, then this can keep things running warm in the pool so we don't run the risk, you know, in the middle of January, lines starting to freeze and we're panicking trying to drain out the pool.
In theory. So where we're getting to with all of this, so the reason that Todd got this area all nice and beautiful and level is because we had to put in this pad for this backup heat source to sit on. Our hope was that we would be able to at least get this up and running for a few days, and you know, a couple days of propane wouldn't be the end of the world while we wait for the plumbers to come back.
Maybe have a Labor Day party.
Invite all of our friends and family over, but no. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, we cannot catch a break.
There was a leak, so those dreams are gone, but anyway, we know that it is going to work. It is the right decision to have this here as a backup just in case, but
yeah, we were just chatting. The silver lining to all of this is the decision to put this in now, while it is a setback, there's going to be a moment this winter where we're splashing in the pool, we're having a great time, there's snow all around.
It's going to be worth it.
But this is going to save us. Like,
oh yeah,
there's going to be a moment where that will happen.
Exactly. So it was the right decision. We know we'll get the leak fixed, but
yeah.
For now, we're just going to go relax.
Hope you all had a wonderful summer, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.